Thank you. The effects of the attack in Kabul being felt right here in Indiana. I'm actually speaking to the mother of a Marine whose son is in Kabul. Some Hoosiers, more like that, have ties to what's happening there too. Joining me live from Bloomington right now, Nassif Sharani. He's an anthropology and Middle Eastern studies professor at IU, contributing to books like Modern Afghanistan, The Impact of 40 Years of War. A lot of his family still living in Kabul too, and they're trying to get here. Good morning, Professor. First of all, so good to have you with us to learn more. I'm sorry about your family. Can you first talk to us about them and have you been able to hear from them?
Good morning, Krista, and thank you for asking me to be with you on this program this morning. Okay, it's not just my own family. I have huge numbers of very close relatives living in Afghanistan, a whole village full of them in northeastern Afghanistan, and many, many more in Kabul. So it's not a question of one member as such. And I also grieve for the entire people of Afghanistan who are going to be left behind in a hill that we created for them via Taliban in the last 20 years. That's the tragedy of Afghanistan. It's not, I'm very glad that we're trying to get Americans out of there, and a few who have helped us during the last 20 years in the war in Afghanistan, but we're leaving behind a country utterly shattered in the hands of a bunch of belligerents and terrorists that we have empowered them now into a political force and handed the country over to them. So that's what I am particularly concerned about as well.
This is a conversation that we could have probably, for 3 weeks straight. We only have a couple of minutes. It's interesting that we can't even come to terms with the definition of Taliban, Al-Qaeda, ISIS-K. There's arguments between, are these former Taliban members? Who makes up ISIS-K? Who did this? Is the Taliban actually working with us at all? When someone tries to understand that from someone who has studied this, what do you tell them?
Let me say this. In the beginning, there was Al-Qaeda. People who had supported or who were supported by Taliban, who perpetrated the heinous crimes in Manhattan in Washington, with bin Laden heading them. It splintered into two groups. One called, the same group but by two names. One is called Islamic State of Iraq in Syria, that's ISIS. It's also referred to as Islamic State of Iraq in the Levant. Levant essentially includes from Lebanon all the way to Syria to Iran, Turkey, and so forth. So that's the former name that used to be called. And their major heinous crimes were public executions and doing things to shock. And they shocked by mass executions, by bombings, by everything that they could do to sort of show that they were there and they were anti-American policies in that region. What happened after the Islamic State of Iraq, Syria was defeated and dismantled, many of them were allowed to pass through to Afghanistan. And also some were probably created or some joined from the Taliban group to create something called Islamic State of Levant in the Khorasan branch, ISIL-K. K stands for Khorasan. Khorasan is the name of a region that includes Afghanistan and good parts of Iran, some of Central Asia and Pakistan. So ISIL-K is really the same group of terrorists who were created in Afghanistan in the 2010s after the defeat of Islamic State of Iraq and Syria in the Middle East.
Professor, I want to have you back and hopefully maybe next week where we can talk a little bit more about your family, the larger part and your community, and what we can all do here to try to help. Good to see you. Best wishes to you. We'll continue to give you the latest updates throughout the rest of this morning, and again, following it closely. If you want to read more, there is going to be more to it. Our website at fox59.com. Melissa?